Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Maria, good morning, Maria. Thank you for the light. Graham. How's everybody doing? How's that fish tank doing, Maria? Slow morning. I'll wait till it starts back up. Maria says she'll be right back. Ruben, what's going on, Ruben? How you doing? And I got wire all tossed around here. Let me get up and feed these fishes. I'll be back. Turn on some fish tank lights. I need to do a water change on this. buckets are sticky.
What's up, Mark? Yeah, those monitors, if you don't have two HDMI in the back of your computer, then you might have to have two different kinds of cords. Like
Joseph.
what? Is there a serial port in the back of your monitor too? The thing is if your computer probably doesn't have more than one HDMI. It may, if it does, then you just need another cord. If you only have one HDMI, then you probably have to, you can go in, you can put one monitor into your computer with HDMI, and you can put another monitor into your computer with like a serial port.
Oh, I got it. It's connected, but it's not showing. Let me cut it on. Now, where's the remote to turn that on? I got it plugged. I connected to a You'll see it in a minute. But the mouse won't show up over there. The mouse is showing up.
It's showing up. You just have to set the direction. Like in your computer, you have to decide which monitor's on the left, which one's on the right, so that you get that part right. You know what I mean? Like if you have them set up backwards, where you have monitor 1 and monitor 2, but backwards, you're gonna have to go cut across one monitor on one side to get to the other monitor. You want to go into your, if you go to your desktop and you right click on your desktop to display settings.
What? Okay. On what's one?
The main computer, the actual computer.
All right, man. Hold on, let me go.
But if you right click on the desktop itself and you go to display settings, where is it? Wait a minute, that should display. Why doesn't it have? Maybe because I don't have multiple advanced display settings. No. Graphics settings. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing now. Then it doesn't have.
Go to display.
Yeah, but it doesn't have multiple monitors. I don't have multiple monitors set up on here, so maybe that's why I don't see more than one monitor. Usually you just click on that and then it'll let you choose which camera, which monitor is number 1 and number 2.
No settings.
But you got it working, right? They're both monitors are working, right?
They on. You see, both of them is on.
Yeah.
Let me turn this off.
I should have it set up that way right now. I have two, but I have two separate computers. I just try to keep it separate when I stream and I work on stuff or I look at stuff or whatever. I watch the chat on a separate computer completely that I'm streaming from, so that I don't mess with the computer. Like if I'm streaming, that's my streaming machine. I'm not touching it unless I have to change a setting in my stream. I just let it run, and then I do everything else on another computer, and that's how I keep it from getting glitchy or even choppy at all. I don't force the computer to think any more than it needs to. It just focuses on streaming. But I was paying for 2 internet services too. I had separate internet services on each of them, but I can't do that anymore. I had to cancel one of my services. I'm having to cancel a lot of stuff right now. I just can't. All those things that I get paid for every month, they all got to go away right now. I got to hustle. Gotta hustle. I'm trying to make it to all these events. I'm gonna have to get to a point where I don't know.
Oh.
I need to be getting paid to go to these things. I want to go to them all, but I'm trying to figure out a way for it to pay for itself. Either go. I don't feel like I'm someone who should be doing talks, though. I don't think that I'm in a position to do public speaking engagements because I just don't feel like I have enough experience or knowledge. But I've had a lot of people tell me I should start trying to do speaking engagements at different places. But I'm like, to me, it's like the right time and the right place. I'm not there yet. That's not. I don't know. I just want to be talking about playing in the jungle and collecting fish in the wild. That's what I'd want to talk about, anyways. I just want to go out and do it. I don't want to go talk. I don't want to go talk about. I want someone to pay me to go do that stuff right now. We'll talk about it later. No, I just like to be able to go to these events and not drop thousands of dollars to go to them. I mean, Rachel O'Leary and Joey, they got paid to go. Everything's paid for. They're getting paid to be there. They wouldn't go. I mean, this is honest truth. Like, people like Joey and Rachel would not go to these events unless they get paid. Rachel wasn't going to go. Joey only went because he's getting paid to speak. He's getting his airplane tickets, hotel, and he's getting paid to speak. So Rachel held off. She was, I'm not going unless someone pays me. She's quite honest about it and up front. And they finally decided to pay her to speak. So now she's going. I'm not going to be, I don't want to be like that so much, but I just would like to be able to go to these events. And I know that I can't go to them unless something's happened because I can't pay for it. I can't. I want to do Aquashella in Chicago, and
that's too much.
I have to figure that out.
I gotta find my other wire.
I think the goal is to get paid by one of these companies to endorse their product and hawk their product and get to go to these events and run their booth, but you get to be there and hang out with all your friends.
True.
And then it's either that or get hired by the convention itself and start working for Aquashella, like on a side job. I know people that go, other YouTubers that they actually go, like they go to the Aquatic Experience and they work the whole time. They're not, they're actually working for Aquashella. They're donating their time. They get in for free, but they have to work. They're volunteers. But I don't know about that. I'm just waiting for this girl to move out, to be completely honest, because it allowed me to like really kind of change my setup. And it's going to be a lot more like a straight up studio. Like when she's gone, I won't have to worry about, oh, is this out? Is this in the way? Is she going to complain about this being here and looking ugly? And it's just my stupid stuff, you know? It'll be Like I said, I'll be filming every day. I have no excuse not to. I'll have the lights and the cameras out and ready to go. And I don't know. I'm ready to do this this microscopy thing, man. I think it's not going to be for everybody because it's really nerdy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be a way for me to do more of a longer stream, like 2 hours at least. And I got a bunch of music. It's all copyright free. I've got a playlist of it, and I'm running that through my soundboard, and I'm going to be able to like just play some really cool, chill beats, just like, I don't know, just fun music, but more like chilled and laid back stuff where like someone could come in and just check out the stream and watch some microscopy, and I just like talk quiet, not like some ASMR stuff, but you know what I mean, but just kind of like more of a chilled out experience, and go over like 2 hours at least, and I don't know, keep it chill. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I just want to do that during the week. That's something that I can do. I wasn't able to do that before, and now like when she's gone, I'll be able to like stream in the middle of the night, do some crazy late night dark field microscope. I'll come up with a fun name for it.
Yeah.
But that's just going to be really bad for my channel. Like for the analytics and for the numbers, it kind of be bad in a way, but at the same time, there's a point in this where like I want to have fun, and I'm doing this because I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself, and there's kind of like everything can't be for the algorithm. Everything, you know, I got to be having fun and do what I want to do sometimes. And if it's not good, it's not good. Maybe I'll get some super chats to make up for the horrible analytics that I'm gonna get for doing it.
Mm-hmm. You know they're gonna mess with you somehow.
Yeah, right now I have on average like 41, 42 people that watch my live stream. Like straight through. They'll watch my stream. They're like my true people. I've got like 41 people that are like show up and watch and stay all the way to the end. 41, 42 of them. It's been like that for like the last 2 months. Like every stream I do, it like you come to the stream in the last 20 minutes, there's like 41, 42 people. But that's fine. That's the thing too about this, is a point where you're like chilling with your friends. It's, you don't have hundreds of people in there. You have a handful of people, but you know those people. Like you talk to those people regularly. It's a little bit different. You've ever been to Pamela's stream in the middle of the night?
I wake up before she ends because I can't stay up that long.
That's she starts at midnight for me. So I try to watch it, but she'll go for like 3 hours. But she tells stories, and that's kind of like fun because I can just sit back. I can do something else, and I'm just listening to her. It'd be like being on a phone with somebody that talks a lot, kind of like me. And just let her. She just goes and goes and tells her stories, and it's kind of like I don't have to. I can just do my own thing. That's kind of the idea of doing this a microscope thing, because for some people, they might just watch it to listen to the chill music, and every once in a while they'll look over at the screen and they see what I'm doing, but they could be like doing something else. And just one of those streams that goes on for a little while and you can pop in every once in a while. And that's a big experiment too, is playing music. Some people, the only person I really know that successfully plays music quietly in the background in his stream is Mark's Shrimp Tanks from Oh, I forget where he's from now. I know he's Scottish, in Norway. He's in Norway, and I've had him on my. I had him on my one of my Sunday shows, and but he plays music in the background of his live streams, and I think it's kind of nice. It kind of fills the dead space, like when you're reading the chat and you just have a little bit of music playing lightly in the background. I don't know. I'm tempted to experiment with that too in like a regular stream, but some people say that psychologically playing music behind yourself, it reduces the intimacy level of you with your viewer to a certain extent. Makes it more maybe a little bit more Hollywood and less personal. I don't know. Some people don't like it. I think it's fun because I feel like depending on the vibe of the stream, like if I'm going to play with a microscope and I'm sitting there focusing in on little microorganisms, I got to have some music playing in the background to like fill that dead space while I'm playing with microscope slides and pipettes and stuff, lab equipment. I just wish you could move out of the house soon enough. No offense, not trying to be mean, but I'm kind of I'm ready to have my space, because I've held back a lot with my channel and content creation. Like everything that I've ever done, I don't film while she's here. I've had to hide things and not really hide things, but I keep it to myself. She doesn't really care. She could care less to hear about my channel, any of it. So
I noticed anybody that's friends, I used to be friends with both of her. I was friends with her before I became friends with you.
Who's
on
her?
Facebook.
Who?
Your ex.
Oh.
As soon as she found out, it just stopped. She defended me. After she found out that I was friends with you. I didn't know. But I'm on Facebook with a lot of people. And that was weird. When I found out, like, I've been friends with her for a long time on Facebook.
Well, I knew things were over between us for sure. When this Christmas we had Christmas photographs taken. We had like, Christmas pictures for Facebook and Christmas cards and all that good stuff, because that's really important to her. I'm not that materialistic or into like, I don't know. I consider myself to be a pretty down to earth person. I'm not very shallow, and it's not all about what other people think about me. I do things to fulfill my own level of happiness in life and help other people. And that's how I get my happiness, by helping other people in a lot of situations. But anyways, we're very different, and I knew that things were wrong at Christmas when she posted a picture on her Facebook page, but she cut me out of it before she put it up. She cropped the photograph, cropped me out of it before she posted it, and I was like, okay, yeah, I got it. That's cool. So anyways, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, I hate that saying, but that seems right about now. Do you realize that the Christmas decorations are still up here? I don't want to get all depressing, but things are really I'm just in my own space. I'm hustling hard and working on my channel, try to stay focused on that and work every day and make money. But the Christmas tree is still up, like, because the whole thing melted down and nobody's touched anything. Like, I mean, I keep the house clean. I take care of my stuff and stuff, but literally she's not touching them, and I haven't touched them. Nobody wants to touch it, so it's still all there.
Who belongs to you or her?
She can have all that stuff because I don't care about all that stuff. She can't touch my computer and my production equipment or my fish tanks and my clothes, and that's about all I'm good. I'm good for that. That's it. I lived out of a backpack for many, many years. I used to be very nomadic when I was in my younger days, especially living here. When I was young here, I went a couple years living in a tree. I mean, I lived in a hammock in a tree, just living out of a backpack in the bush. Like, in the tropics, it's fine though, because you're not going to freeze to death. It's warm every day. It's a little bit easier to be a bum, to be homeless. So, I mean, I don't know. I've been through all that stuff. It's nice to have an apartment and have my own space, but I don't need a lot. I never have. This is the most stuff personally that I've had in my whole life that I have in this apartment right now.
But you grow up.
Yeah, but it's almost scary having this much stuff, always being so nomadic and living out of a backpack. To have all this stuff is kind of like crazy. It's like, what am I going to do with all this if I were to get evicted out of my apartment? I have all this stuff I have to deal with. I have 20 aquariums and everything else. But that mentality, I try to stick with it. Like every once in a while, I got to go through my house and I just kind of do a deep clean and I trim things down because I remember, I always go back to those days when I literally had a backpack with my clothes and my toiletries and my essentials. And, beyond that, that's all that we really do need. Everything else is just extra stuff. I mean, I go to my sister's house, my brother-in-law's house, and I go out to their garage. In their garage, they don't even have a garage anymore. It's all boxes of stuff, but it's like, it's all here. You have all this stuff, but what good is it if it's in a box? In a garage, there's like a certain point to me where I'm not a minimalist. I could be a pack rat, but still.
You got control of it.
I think you have to. But I mean, I think I come from blood that is bad about it. So I've actually, and I still do it a little bit, but I try to control it. Like my grandmother, before she was put into a home, they had to pull her out of a house. It was one of those things you see on a show. It was beyond one of those like hoarder shows. She was living like a rat. She was living like a rat. Like she had so much stuff in each room where she was climbing through rooms to get to other rooms, but to the point where your head was about to hit the ceiling because you're climbing through so much piles and mounds of stuff. She'd go to the store and buy things and just bring them home and lay the bag down and never look at it again. Like there was literally piles of stuff that was still in the grocery bags. She would just mentally as soon as she brought it home, she'd sit it down and forget about it and never touch it again. I mean, and we're talking about food, weird things. It was crazy. I wasn't there, but my whole family was, and they filmed it, and the film has kind of like been buried or burnt or thrown away. I think by now it's pretty sad. No one really wants to watch it anymore, but it was intense for me to watch my sister go through there, and she couldn't even talk because of the breathing was hard. She was like gagging because it smelled so bad. Just the stuff that was there, and I don't know. It's crazy. So yeah, it's in my blood. The hoarding. My mom was bad about it too, even. And that was my grandmother on my dad's side. So both sides, they like to collect things and just have piles of stuff. I could do that easy.
We all can.
I don't know. I feel like I get to a point where I freak out if I can't move around and my stuff is cluttered and I can't move about and accomplish goals. It's like I have like a freak out all of a sudden one day. a Saturday or Sunday, and I just go nuts, turn on some music, and just break it down and clean it up. And who is it? Dean Tweedale. He always preaches to clean your fish room every day. Like to do a little bit of cleaning in your fish room every day. That's his rule. But he has an immaculate fish room.
But he works at it.
Yeah, but I mean, to go in there every day and do something. That's the thing is, I just live in my fish room. I pretty much, that's what I've done to myself now. I have a studio apartment that is a fish room with the bedroom attached to it. My kitchen is a fish room. I think that's something that's controversial that I'm going to have to talk about or get into is the effects of me cooking in a kitchen and having aquariums in your kitchen, basically, because we all know that, you know, if you fry a piece of meat or something or cook something on the stove, you're vaporizing a bunch of grease and oils and stuff like that in the atmosphere, and it does get on the walls, it gets on everything, and it's going to sit on the surface of the water in the aquariums. And I'm sure that the fish can taste or smell or whatever when I'm cooking. Like having those tanks right there in the kitchen, I totally think that it has an effect on the aquariums. So I do keep that in mind, but it's just one of them weird things people. I don't know. Lucas Bretz, he's really serious in his fish room. No perfumes, no colognes, no lotions, oils, no kind of beauty products. He doesn't like anything like that in his. He's got like rules. None of that in his fish room.
But his whole house is his fish room.
Right, all right. But I mean, the whole basement. But and he's right. I mean, fish can smell. If you had like perfume or cologne on, a certain bit of that is going to sit, you know, is going to hit the surface of the water, and the fish are going to make contact with that. People do believe that, you know, fish can smell. I mean, they can hear, feel the vibrations. They can definitely taste stuff in the water. Need more coffee. Oh, I got to prepare for my other job. I have to go do a role play on a script, a role-playing script for telemarketing. It's my other little side thing that I'm stuck doing to make money, but getting to make money from home is telemarketing. But I have to sit down with my boss and do just a little bit of a role play, just go through like some phone calls and go over the calling scripts and stuff like that, because I literally have scripts and things that I have to, you know, follow kind of when I'm on the phone, like most big companies do. I don't know. So I've been going over the script, but I have to sit down and do some phone calls. He wants to see where I'm at. But that's good money because those, you know, it's a hard sell sometimes, but those sales are like $300 commission per phone call. If I make a sale off of one of those phone calls, I make $300. So I have 3 weeks to go hard and telemarket and hustle, talk people into advertising. It's advertising on a website and a mobile app. So these companies can go onto this mobile app basically, you know, and just it's a mobile directory, and they can go on there and look at different, you know, whatever. A tourist can come here and go on that app, and they can look for any restaurant, grocery store, whatever it is they want to find, a full directory of stuff. But it's a basically a mobile app for tourists when they come down here on vacation. They can download it onto their phone, and it gives them access to Google Maps, and it'll give them directions and pinpoint where they need to go. You know, it's kind of, anyways, supposed to sell it up. We'll figure it out. I think with some of that stuff, you got to believe in it. If you're going to sell something like that, you have to totally, like, really, for me, I feel like you got to believe in the product, know it, understand it, believe in it to be able to sell it. I don't know. Where's this chat at?
Joseph, I need to run downstairs for a second.
All right, I'm just trying to find the chat here. Dante's Wildlife. All right. Maria Portillo, thanks for watching my video today. I saw that you commented on it. I felt like it was a long drawn out. It was a tutorial. It's more of a beginner discovery video for people that are never tied Anubias to driftwood. For me, I feel like, my perspective, I feel like it's really boring, but just feel like it's 9 minutes of me tying plants to sticks. Prefer to do something more exciting than that. Dante, what were you talking about? What film are you talking about? Maria, oh, you're asking me, do I have any fish for sale? I just pulled up the chat. I wasn't looking at it. I don't have fish for sale right now. Plus, it's just too cold still. I do have shrimp, but I'm afraid to ship because I tried and it didn't work out so well. It's still too cold. And yeah, there's that. I still have fish to shrimp to ship, but they're locally within the Caribbean, so I know I'm safe on that. They'll be fine. They're not going to hit cold weather, and it's going to take 24 hours for them to get to where they're going because it's in the Caribbean. But I have to wait a little bit longer to ship to the U.S., I think.
It's too cold.
Yeah, and I can't use a heat pack because I'm in a reverse situation. I'm in an awkward situation. If I put a heat pack in there, depending on the heat pack, because some heat packs take a while to warm up. So if you throw the heat pack in there, my fear is that they will heat up and kind of cook before they get out of the Caribbean and out of Puerto Rico and make it to the mainland. So I'm afraid that they'll cook. Yeah. And but some people have told me too that some heat packs take a while to heat up. So there is that possibility that the heat pack won't really start to heat up until the package has made it out of the Caribbean and Puerto Rico and is hit like Florida. So it might actually work and not like cook the fish or the shrimp. But it's just an awkward situation. It's interesting too because right now I can get fish because by the time things are going to start getting cold, they're going to hit Florida, they're going to hit the Caribbean, and they'll be fine. So people could ship me stuff right now. the heat pack will wear off, but it's not like they're going to sit on a doorstep here in the snow. See people doing giveaways, and I think people need to really watch out. I want to make I'm not going to make a video about it, but I want to rant about it. But giveaways, people need to be very, 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 very careful about doing giveaways because YouTube is cracking down on it, and you have to follow. It's one of the things that they're cracking down on they just started to this last week, along with the protecting young people and the whole run of tearing down a bunch of comments and removing comments altogether from different channels. Anyways, if you do a giveaway wrong, you can get a strike. You can also you'll definitely have the video will be removed, but there's just different rules and regulations you have to go by. Things like let me look at somebody who's doing a giveaway right now. I'm seeing it, but let's see if he's doing it right. In the description, no, he's not doing it right. In the description, you have to give a full detailed explanation, all the rules, just like any major corporation. When they do a giveaway, they have to have all the rules, all the information posted in plain sight. Another thing, you can't ask someone to sub your channel to have an option to win. Basically, in order for someone to win something, they don't have to spend any money. They shouldn't have to do anything necessarily to win, to be able to win. Some people want to say like, oh, if you subscribe to my channel and you do this and you do that, and this is your chances of winning. You can't do that. You can't make people have to spend money or do something in order to win. I don't know. You have to read the regulations within YouTube. But people have been doing stuff just like this person I see doing a giveaway right now. In their description, they've got 2 sentences. They have nothing. You need to say how much the value of the item is. You have to explain whether or not the item is something that you're giving away, or if it was something that's donated, that what its value is. Basically, there's different things. That's why I don't do giveaways. I've only done it a couple of times, but I already knew the regulations, so I knew that I was kind of on the line. So I've kind of stopped doing giveaways. But I mean, you can do it. If you have to follow everything just right, or YouTube will get you. You can get a strike for it. Because there's someone that's gonna think, I didn't get a fair chance of winning something, and if they report you to YouTube, you're in trouble. All it takes is that one person that wants to that has some animosity towards you or something, or just doesn't like your channel and knows that you're breaking the rules, the guidelines, and they just want to see you get in trouble, and they report you for it. So I just stay away from it. I try to keep my stuff as clean as possible. There's nothing to and I still think some people do stuff to me sometimes. I'll have a video that'll be demonetized for no good reason, and I'm like, someone reported me. Another thing too, that's something that's new that YouTube's doing too. If you report somebody for something and they didn't do anything wrong, you can get a strike, but you'll get a slap on the wrist from YouTube for reporting someone without any good reason, because you're wasting their time, because they're having to use real human man hours to go in there and investigate that situation. So you actually can get flagged, and you can get yourself in trouble and get strikes for like trying to get someone in trouble just because you're hating on them. What is this? River Life is supposed to be live? And he had a total meltdown, keyboard malfunction. River Life, Rack from River Life is supposed to be live at 10 a.m. Uh-oh, and my boss calling. Ugh, I don't want to go to work. Ugh. It's not really work. Like, it's not work like anybody would think work. I'm gonna go to this friend of mine's house. We're gonna chill out. He like lives up in the jungle. We're just gonna chill and just go over some scripts and talk about the stuff, talk about the product, and then that's it. Probably be an hour, half an hour, maybe even. Who are there? Are you here, Mark? Where'd the Mark go? Did he go? Is he upstairs? Teresa Cookie, Mr. B, what's up? How are you? Crystal's Pets. What happened? Dante left. Who's trying to do microscopy over here? Who's stepping on my thing? No, I'm just messing. Who is this? Mr. Alex. Alex, whatever. Oh, I got it. This is all right. I got a better camera on my microscope. Hmm. He's got a cell phone like strapped to this microscope. That's why it looks the way it does, and it's in vertical format. Huh. I got this. Leona, sorry I spelled your name wrong. I don't know. Sorry. I got it now. Mrs. B, how are you? Yeah, so I want to do this thing like a live microscopy that's like more of like a totally chilled out vibe, like something different than I've ever done. Just something just kind of like chill music and kind of just go for like a full on like just kind of a spacey experience, just take it out there, just like instead of going like outer space, we're going into inner space kind of thing, and it's just like a totally different experience, more of a late night thing, but just do live microscopy for like 2 hours of just going deep, looking at cool stuff in the aquarium, in my aquariums, just like pulling up, doing culture samples and stuff. But I want to try to make it clean and an enjoyable experience. But just the idea is to have just chill music and keep it low key, kind of something that you can enjoy, watch maybe on the side while you're doing water changes, but not like a bunch of "Hey, how you doing?" and a bunch of talking and bullshit stuff. Oh, I'm cussing now, but just like just keep it chill and fun. I don't know if anybody would be into that, but I think I would have fun doing it. And at a certain point, I need to do some things that I enjoy doing on my channel, not just about appeasing the algorithm. But I don't know how many people out there that are like real, like want to get nerdy and just like look at stuff under the microscope. I could do that for hours. Like everybody wants to go out to the bar. We're going to go hang out here. I'm like, I'm going to just stay at home and play with my microscope. We think I do that stream like on a weekday evening, sometime when an evening, but maybe not the weekend. I don't know. Somewhere I get a little bit more engagement from people. It seems like weekday evenings, Monday or a Friday actually would probably be the best. Even like a Monday probably. Where'd Big Easy go? I'm all by myself. Reminds me of that song. Who is that? Adam Sandler. I'm all by myself. I think that was an Adam Sandler like stand-up song he did. Well, Corey did a survey a while back on his community tab and asked people which day of the week they would prefer to watch live streams. And the majority of people chose Mondays and Fridays, which I thought was interesting. I figured like people would be busy on a Monday, just getting back into the work week, be a little overloaded with stuff, and I don't know. And then Friday, you figure most people are going to go out and play, hang out with friends, do some Friday thing, and not be at home playing around on their phone or something, watching content. But for some reason, most people like 30% and 30% chose like Monday and Friday. So I feel like Mondays and Fridays should be good days for content based on that. But I'm just gonna geek out and just. I've got a pretty nice microscope. It's a dark field microscope that has oil immersion as well, so I can go really deep, really close, and I have a 5 megapixel digital camera that's mounted onto the microscope, and it connects to my computer, and I have software there that works with it. I can record, film, take pictures, and even measure things and do everything like that I would want to do with the microscopy on the computer. But I can screen share that, have it all set up in OBS already, and screen share that so that you guys are literally seeing a screen capture of, you're watching it like I'm watching it. And yeah, just look at protists and different protozoans. Go to protozoan land. But there's something about like playing some cool, like spacey electronica over the top of like microscopy, because the music with the microscopy like kind of immerses you into like this like inner space. I don't know. Like I've sat here and like listened to spacey music while I'm playing with the microscope, and I'm like, this is deep, dude. Like it's like they take you to another place kind of thing. So that's why I think that maybe people would like it too. You kind of get into it, sit there and space out on microbiology. I want to create some like tags that I have, like names for all the different protozoa and microorganisms that I know that I find already. And I'll like keep those in my OBS. They'll be there like as files, just like pictures of different names. So when I do see something and something shows up on the screen, I can actually identify it and have the name of that kind of protozoa or whatever like pop up on the screen, even live, so that it's educational. You can actually get to your learning, and just I don't try to make it professional looking. We'll see. I'll probably have like 10 people show up to watch it, but I'll still have fun, so I'll probably still do it more than once. I don't know what everybody else is. I got to figure out the whole schedule though of the week, because I don't know what everybody else is doing. And I'm sitting here nervously talking because there's nobody else here. Jesse, what's up? How are you? I'm waiting on these red root floaters to settle in. I'm afraid that some of it's melting back. I put the Pogostemons in a planted tank, and the Pogostemon should be fine. It has its best chance where it's at because it's in a heavily planted tank with it actually gets dosed with fertilizers and stuff like that. But the red root floaters, I'm worried about them. I don't know if it could be my water that's affecting them. Wednesday seems to be a full day. That's the day I really would like to stream a second stream, but Wednesday seems to be, I don't know, I guess I could go late. I could do a late thing. But who is it? Corey even. Corey goes the latest, right? Corey, that'd be 9 o'clock my time. That's another thing, is the time difference. So if I were to go after, I know it's almost like Wednesday is a bad day. It's everybody's trying to do Wednesday. I don't know. Monday or Friday should probably be is more realistic. I just usually put content out on those days, or I have been trying to do Mondays and Fridays for content. But Mondays and Fridays were also based on Corey's, based on his survey that he did. Mondays and Fridays should be better days for live streaming, anyways. But I know Friday's a busy day too. It seems like maybe Monday in the end. Yeah, it's real late for me though, because Corey doesn't go live until what, 8 o'clock his time, but that's 9 o'clock my time. No, not even 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, but it's 9 o'clock my time. I'm actually an hour ahead of Eastern Standard Time. So, like right now here, it's already 12:30 in the afternoon, and so. I think I think Mr. Mark went upstairs. He said I thought he came back, but he must be in another room right now. Yeah, Monday. I think we'll go with Monday though. I don't want to think about it. We'll see. Yeah, it's also late already for me. Anybody who's doing something in the evening their time, it's late for me. I don't know. When things change too with the when I'm living alone completely, it'll be different for me to go late. I wouldn't worry about it so much. Late my time, because I wouldn't have to worry about keeping somebody else up in another room or whatever, and that kind of deal. I just think a few people have been asking me to do it, and I think it'd be fun to just go crazy with the microscope and just have some fun. Just do something different. I'm sitting on a $600 microscope. I might as well use it. Mark, where is Mark? Yeah, my Sunday streams, like I just feel like if I'm gonna go through the work and do something, honestly, the Sunday stream is, I would have, I know I would get more viewers and more people watching if I did a live stream during the week. It just in the evening it's better. The Sunday stream, I don't want to stop doing that. I don't want to like lose that spot. I enjoy where I'm at there. I just want to do. I'd prefer that to actually be more like the live like Fish Fam news, like just fish news, and then do other live streams during the week or something that's more special, like the microscope thing. I wouldn't want to take up that space with that. Like this Sunday, I'll have Rave from Ray's Aquaria will be on with me. We're gonna do a. She was interviewed by Friday Fish Facts from Ron over there. He's doing an awesome job over there. He definitely he beat me. He beats me to some of these people all the time, and it's so awesome. I really appreciate what he's doing over there. So I'm gonna have to try to pick up pick up where he left off with his interview, and I'm just gonna catch up with her about Aquashella because she's helping with the booth there at Aquashella and working with the different charities and nonprofit organizations that we are working with. We're trying to create funds for. So just talk to her about Aquashella and the different charities and stuff like that. So you guys can check that out on Sunday. And that'll be fun. But I need to get I want to do something more laid back and chill on an evening. Just have fun and it not be so serious.
I'm back, Joseph.
Mark is back. I gotta go to work. Gotta go recite stuff. Read script. This would be my first time doing telemarketing. I've worked on computers and done a lot of, on phones. Had to do a lot of phone work, but I've never tried to sell things on the phone. So I've never tried to get people to make decisions basically on the phone. I've done technical support and managed accounts with people, but I've never actually had to try to hustle people and talk people into spending money. So this is going to be an interesting new experience for me. I don't seem to be doing very well with that on my channel. Don't seem to get I've sold like 3 things on my channel, but whatever. Yeah, the microscope is fun stuff. I'm glad that you enjoy it. I know that it might be like too nerdy for some people, like just boring, like totally dry. But I think that for like this, like for some of us real serious fish nerds that could just geek out on that kind of stuff, it's fun. And I'd like to try to like make it fun where like I'm still gonna talk and have my mic set up. I'm gonna sit here and engage with the chat and chill out and have fun with it. But it would be less talking, more looking at the microscope stuff, and some chill music to go along with it. We'll see. Mark, what's up? You're back. Everybody's like, what happened to Mark? Where'd he go?
Had to go sign my name on a dotted line.
Uh-oh.
Probably for another year. There you go, Mr. B. Hey, Candy. Hey, Jay. Yes, sir. Gotta make Jesse last one. Gotta get that sub acid out.
So who streams on Mondays though? We have isn't it Bob or Bob's Tuesday? Why am I confused? Isn't Bob's Monday, Susan is Tuesday, right?
And that Jeffro.
Jeffro's on Monday too?
Yeah.
Late though.
No, at 7, I think.
Yeah, but that's late for me. That's 8 for me, is what I'm saying. So it's still late. That's the thing is, it's not real late, but that's late. That'd be like trying to go on after Corey on Wednesday.
I think
Corey's at 8 on Wednesday, and then so that's 9 o'clock my time. So I'd be waiting until 10 o'clock. Well, no, and then Corey goes for more than an hour. So I'd be waiting until like 10 or 11 o'clock at night to go live. Jeffro's on Saturday, but I thought that Jeffro had some weekday streams too.
I thought he might stream on a Thursday.
Well, Monday, I think Monday in the end is going to be the best.
Oh, we always put out videos too. So. Who else stream? Oh, the Science Geek
On Monday?
on Monday sometimes.
Well, he's earlier because he wouldn't be a problem. I know he's not going to go late. 5 p.m.
Somebody else I'm forgetting all about.
Candy knows what's up though.
Kenny knows
I feel like I used to know what's up, and I was really keeping track of all of it at one point. I mean, like really, and like had it on paper, but I'm kind of feel like I'm out of the loop right now. This Gwen messaged me and quit guessing. Okay, fine.
Anybody say what time? When do Mark stream? They can't put me on a time limit. Because I started streaming, it lasts for 8 hours. Man, I need to clean them 2 tanks, them jars out.
He's asking about. Was Jesse asking about like E-Money? He already went on. He was streaming already.
This morning.
Yeah.
E-Money ain't gonna be able to stream no more. E-Money making those movies.
He's gonna come to the Aquatic Experience. He will be there, is what he's saying.
Yeah, he's coming because somebody he won a contest or something to get there. I ain't going that far on the plane. I'm too chicken shit. If it ain't an hour flight, I ain't going. Can you imagine how many constipated I have to take to get on an airplane? Lord. Need another one. Need another one. I probably take 15 on the way down there, 15 on the way back. My nerves. Lord.
I just sleep through it.
Boop. Wind turns. Oh no, they popping out of constipated. And by then I'd be so.
Oh boy.
I can't be said, can I get another shot of vodka? They bring them little watered down drinks to you.
I had one time I got hooked up with a bunch of vodka on an airplane. I was sitting on the airplane and I'm back at my seat. You know, I've already got my seat. I put my stuff away and I'm chilling. And the lady, one of the flight attendants, got up on the intercom and she said, if anybody has a moment, we're a little short on flight attendants and we're trying to get into the air. So if anybody could just take a moment and check the compartment above them and make sure that the lid's closed on it or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like in the back of the plane and like I look down and not one person gets up to like close anything, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like, this is are you serious? Like nobody's gonna do anything. So I go down that plane or up the plane, just walked up the plane like a flight attendant and just closed every single hatch all the way up the plane. And like I got an applause from the people I was like, whatever, man. I was like, this is stupid. I was more like I was irritated that like nobody's gonna get up and do anything. I was like, this is not that big of a deal. Come on. And I just got up and closed every single one, the whole plane, and went back to my seat. And then I had ordered Sky vodka anyways, vodka and cranberry, and she just slipped me like 4 bottles of vodka. The flight attendant was like, just to be nice to me for it, to pay it forward or whatever. It slipped me like, and I had like another couple of flights. I had vodka for the rest of my trip there, and I had plenty of. They hooked me up. Yeah.
My God. I shouldn't
But
be.
I usually just sleep. I get on an airplane, I'm just like, just sleep through it. I feel like it goes faster if I sleep, so I just try to just be, yes, yeah. It can be uncomfortable. But I enjoy traveling. I enjoy the hustle and the bustle and all that part of it. I really enjoy that part of it. I grew up traveling. But lately I have been getting spooked by planes, man. Like when you have them when they land that plane, oh, and you're like, oh man, that was kind of close. Like, you wish you could say something to the pilot, man. It was like, what was that? Like, excuse me. Like, when those tires hit that tarmac, you can tell sometimes. Sometimes when those tires hit that tarmac and you just like a little bit of like like what was that? That wasn't right. Like that plane almost went to the side. Like
now I ain't gonna be able to fly. Thank you, Joseph.
Man,
I don't show about any of these things. It was Joseph.
Oh, what was it before I went to the States in December, and it was like I woke up the morning before I was flying out, and I don't know why it was on my phone, but for some reason, like in my YouTube feed was some video about like top 10 flight recorder, recordings or whatever. And it just went through like top 10, like it was like replaying the flight recorder box and everything that was happening in the cockpit before these planes like went down. And I don't know why it was in my feed. And I sat there and I watched it. I didn't even watch the whole thing, but it totally messed with my head. Totally messed. I'm sitting there like trying to telepathically speak to the pilot in my head, like, you got this, man. You got this, man. You got this. For playing like flight simulators, aircraft games and stuff, and even like Microsoft Flight Simulator, it's easy to take off an airplane. Like get a plane into the sky. A 3-year-old can get a plane into the sky. It's landing that plane, man. It's that landing is everything. It's all about the landing. And that's always what scares me when those planes come down and those tires hit that tarmac. And sometimes you can tell when they're just like,
I live by the airport.
The plane just kind of woo to the left or the right a little bit, and you're like, oh no, stay straight. And the pilot's thinking the same thing. He's like, no. But there's like that little bit, but there's just a little bit between like landing a plane properly and having like a ball of flames on the tarmac. Like it's kind of that keeps playing through my mind. It's hard for me lately.
She's out here doing me. You know I want to go somewhere.
Oh, you are? You are about to get on a plane? I thought you said you're not ever going to get onto a plane.
I ain't getting on the plane. After you done scared the shit out of me right now. It's Joseph's fault.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
And plus, I live by the airport.
Yeah. No.
It's all over my house, 24/7.
No, technically, they say you have a greater chance of getting into a car accident than anything like that. Like airplanes are probably one of the safest ways to travel.
I'm about to Google this. Is there a train from Cleveland to Chicago?
From Cleveland Amtrak to Kemper Limited.
Yeah, plane flight simulators. I don't think I've ever successfully, maybe once, ever have I successfully landed a plane in Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Oh, well, I guess I'm taking.
I can take a plane. I can get a plane off the ground, but
to Chicago.
That's a serious game, though. People don't realize like Microsoft Flight Simulator isn't cheap for a reason. That's like a full-on simulator. It's like as close as you'll ever get to flying a real plane without, with sitting at a computer. But my grandfather used to have it.
Is there a train coming? Hold on. That's that one all up. Cleveland, Ohio to Dallas. Is there a train that goes there? Yeah. It goes from Cleveland to Chicago and on down to Illinois to Dallas.
Candy is talking about flying over water. I've so gotten, I don't know, I just like it's no different to me anymore. Half of my stuff, I'm flying over water, most of it to get to the States.
9 hours.
All flying over water. Or like going to Peru, we were over water most of that.
It's only $192. Take a plane out, take a train all the way down there.
Greyhound bus.
Oh,
I used to travel
know.
on Greyhound. Man. I've did so many years on Greyhound. I was traveling with my family. I was traveling on Greyhound back when they were having the riots. Not the riots, but the when they were having like a union thing and they were protesting and they are picketing and stuff. Like they were literally like, I remember pulling out of the bus station and having like bricks and rocks and sticks and stuff thrown at the buses. It was crazy back then. That was in the 80s. And Greyhound bus, they were having like a labor deal. And it was almost dangerous. Like they would put like nails and stuff in the road and stuff to try to pop the tires and stuff on the buses or set up barricades. But back then you could even, people would like be smoking in the bus. You'd smoke in a Greyhound bus. Seen some crazy stuff on a Greyhound bus. Because you have all kinds of people on Greyhound. Like, all walks of life will make their way onto a Greyhound bus. Like, I don't know.
They got this different company now. I can't remember the name of it right now. That drives all through the up here on the bus. It's cheap. It is hot in here. I need to take my shirt off because I'm sweating. That chick got the heat blasting. Let me go clean out this tank. Go get this pump.
Man, that just brings back all kinds of crazy memories thinking about Greyhound. Like, being in those Greyhound bus stations. Like I've traveled cross country 4 times on Greyhound. I mean, I've done other trips too, but I've gone from Tucson, Arizona to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania 4 times round trip. It's a 4-hour trip in Greyhound, and you travel across the whole United States. And those Greyhound bus stations are like almost, some of them are like historical landmarks. And some of them are just like
trash.
They're like a little liquor store on a corner. That's all the town has is a little liquor store on the corner. So this is the Greyhound bus station too. You know, like, oh man, some crazy stuff. Man, I had one trip where the bus driver actually fell asleep on NyQuil. And we were on our way to Amarillo, Texas, leaving Arizona, going into or leaving New Mexico, going into Texas. And we were on our way to Amarillo. And there was this bend that goes to the left and this big retaining wall. And he fell asleep. I'm in the second to the front seat. Like, I always stay to the front of the bus, so that when you get off at a bus stop, like a McDonald's or something, you're the first person in that line at McDonald's, and you're the first person back on the bus with your food, sitting down while everybody's still in line at McDonald's. Like, it's always good to be in the front of the bus rather than the back of the bus when you're trying to like hustle and you're thinking about it. Anyway, so I'm in the front of the bus and I'm looking at, I knew he was drinking. I knew he was drinking NyQuil. I saw it. Like, I was watching the bus driver. He had a cold and he like finished off a whole bottle of NyQuil. He was like getting high off of this stuff. And so he passes out and I'm screaming at him to wake him up. And instead of making that bend to the left, he just went right into the retaining wall. But the way it was a curved retaining wall, he kind of bounced off of it a couple of times and just chewed up the corner of the bus. But like, it definitely threw me into the seat in front of me. And yeah, we all got a settlement out of that. It wasn't a lot of money, but they paid us all up to try to keep us all quiet. But yeah, that was pretty messed up, having a Greyhound bus being in an accident like that on a big bus like that, but knowing, like, seeing it coming, when you see the bus driver fall asleep and you're watching him like doze off in front of you. And I screamed at him like 3 times before we hit the wall and he didn't wake up. Didn't matter anyways, he was going to hit that wall. It was just crazy to be in a big metal object like that and have it bounce off of a concrete wall. It's definitely luck. We were all lucky and nobody got any, more hurt. Nobody really got hurt. It was a couple bumps and bruises. There's more people just complaining because they wanted to get something out of it. I mean, we all made it. We made a bunch of noise about it, but in the end, nobody got hurt. He lost his job, you know that, though. Amarillo, Texas. That is a spooky town when you drive through there in a Greyhound bus. Some of these little small towns, no offense, but especially in Texas, and you literally roll through a town where like you don't see one person. Like these are like dead towns that are like gone because like there's no money there anymore, and it's just like you literally see tumbleweeds just like blowing across the street, and there's like not a human to be seen. It's like some like almost like post-apocalyptic. It's kind of spooky. It's like, where'd all the people go? Where's everybody? Where's all the businesses? But like I went through a lot of places in Texas that are like that, where like literally like tumbleweeds, like from a movie scene or something, they're just rolling through the streets, and there's not one shop, not one business open. And you pass like 4 blocks and then you're out of the town again. Like that was it. Yeah, like population 50. I feel like Mississippi's like that too. There's a lot of places in Mississippi. I've seen a lot of the U.S., especially like just car road trips.
I'm still here, everybody.
Where's that chat at?
Crystal came.
Yeah. Oh man! All right, I gotta go to work. I'm gonna call it work. I'm getting paid for it, so it's work.
Right.
Yeah, can't complain. Can't complain. I think it's a good thing, it's everybody knows I like to talk a lot. So it's kind of cool to actually, get yourself in a position where you make money doing what you do good. Which I don't think I'm that have that high of a vocabulary or anything like that, but I mean, like, if I can get paid to talk, okay, that'll work. Like, it's just trying to convert people into customers. That's the part that's where you get into psychology, I guess, and just not talking too much, not forgetting to listen. So I feel like it's a good experience for me, a good skill to do the telemarketing because, you know, a good conversation should be, you should be focusing on like 90% listening, I feel like, instead of talking, which is something that I could practice.
Really bother me. I'm still taking care of business.
No, it's a good learning experience. I think YouTube is a good learning experience for that. Like creating content, you get to step back and look at yourself and watch what you do, how you talk, the things you say. Like when I make a piece of content and I'm at like 180 now, and you're looking at them and you can learn a lot about yourself. Like, you know, you can either take that and make a better video next time, but also take some of those experiences for life, you know, to use in your everyday life, like just how you talk and things that you say and how you handle yourself. Um, I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot more that I get from YouTube than just the creation of the content and having people enjoy it or not enjoy it or whatever. But there's personal growth that comes with it too. And I think that's kind of one of the more priceless things that come from creating content is what you learn about yourself. So that's my soapbox. All right, guys, I'm gonna go now.
Have a good one.
I'm gonna go hustle. I'm gonna go into the jungle for a little bit, into the bush. All right, y'all have a good afternoon. Candy, Mr. B, Mrs. B, everybody in the chat. Everybody take care. Enjoy your Friday. It's Friday? Yeah.
It's Friday.
Yeah. TGIF, is that how it goes? Yeah. Anyways, okay. All right, you guys take care. I'll talk to y'all later.
Because I cleaned those filthy jars out. I need to water plants anyway. They are filthy. Look at them. Go right over here. Look at all this book. I'll be back. cleaned out. The binos.
Hey, Mark.
Hello. I'm doing maintenance.
I see that. Where's my pickle? So, do you ever eat out or anything?
What?
Do you ever eat out?
I eat all the time.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll take you out to eat one day.
All right. I know you're going to the fish stores.
Yeah, which one is good?
Oh, I know you want those super red, those red ones you love so much.
Well, I probably won't be buying fish to bring back. That's too much trouble.
What you got? You
One,
got to.
one bag is enough. Oh, this container's still.
I know. Go ahead and take those albino peckles on out of here.
You still have a lot of those? I have super red in here. I think I have 2 in each tank. And then like 4 downstairs. I think I have 8 super reds.
Hold on, let me go put some water in this. I'm gonna go ahead and separate those binos now. While I'm here.
Time to head downstairs. Hey, hurry and eat. These hill streams, they still don't eat any prepared food. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep trying. Chop in some algae wafers. They don't eat. This is super red. Why are you eating the skin? There's a lot of baby white clouds in this tank. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can kind of see them. Oh, you guys didn't get to see this yet. This is the hole that Carson started to dig. Finished it. Gonna put this plant in here as a tester. I don't know if this guy eats pellets. I'll just put it in. You gonna eat? Just look at me. Feed the turtle. Say. It's my crabs. And Carson's crayfish that he never picked up yet. Deep is. Oh, I better feed him.
Go to the bathroom.
There's a little Shelly tank. Could you get some Daphne out of this tank? Are you flushing that water?
Yeah. No, this flat water here.
No. Okay, let's go inside. Come on, Cookie. No, I'm not home today. I'm just getting ready for work. But I have to leave in like 5 minutes. Yeah, thanks. I feel like it's not done though.
Camera doesn't move too well.
Okay, in the car, let's go. Come on, turn it off.
Okay. How does mine look cool? How does mine look cool? Oh, cool, like a waterfall.
Oh.
It's good enough. It's good. It's good. Come on, put on shoes. Let's go.
What's in the water?
It's there, there, and there.
I'm still hungry.
Here, drink it then.
No.
Yeah. Come on, get in the car. Yeah. You heard it. Come here. Here, this on.
Mm. Is there still roaches in your car?
I hope not. I think so, because you ate in my car.
Another net. What I do with those nets?
Kelsey, come on.
You took that horse lunch, did you?
I like these socks.
Huh?
I like these
That was
socks.
lunch, right?
Everything.
Yeah, I got his lunch. It's in the car already. Thank you.
It feels good. The car feels good when it's new.
Oh, you like the socks? Alright.
It feels good. I don't even have to take my shoe off.
Alright.
The back. The back again. Stick in there. No, we don't the further. Because it's in my toe.
That's what Jesse said. Now, I ain't gonna buy no fish. He go to something.
No, I'm gonna put it up more.
Something fishy.
Something fishy.
Yeah,
Is that the other one you said was strong something or whatever?
No. Let's see. What's all the
It's like the Ohio Fish and Rescue or
Ohio
something.
Fish and Rescue is out in Strongsville.
Yeah, is that close?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then is it a store?
He just
Oh,
he
it's
fished
just okay.
big fishes. He just did a pond.
The pool, right?
Pool, yeah.
They converted the pool into a pond. I saw that. I
Yeah.
didn't finish that series though. I only got up to like part 3. I meant to finish it. Yeah, that place looks crazy. Is it like open to the public or not really?
I don't know.
Probably just like if you talk to them kind of thing.
Right on the phone. He always wants somebody to come out there and do some work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he be happy. If you come out there, you gonna do some work. You tell everybody that. You wanna come out here? I'm putting you to work.
She's talking to him because I know.
I'll be like, you need any help?
Daddy, I know you're calling someone because you said yeah.
Yeah.
Be happy to have you out there. Come on.
Yeah.
I cannot pull it. I cannot. Daddy,
Uh,
I cannot fit this.
Uh-oh. Ambulance.
Someone got hurt.
Yeah, someone got hurt.
Our
Hope they're okay.
doctor.
That's not the doctors, that's the EMT.
Oh,
I'm gonna take them to the doctor.
that poster's still up.
Yeah, it says Wilderness Church.
I don't know why
They're sharing the church with them. It's a Korean church.
What?
Yeah, they're sharing it with
I
the
got
other.
it.
All right, Connor, let's go.
Sharing is
All right.
nice. Daddy, sharing is nice. Sharing is nice, Dada. You don't want to share. You don't want to share. I want to.
Okay, there's water.
Took it.
Hey, Mark.
Yes, sir.
So what time does that place close every day? Do you know?
What place? Which one?
Something fishy.
7 o'clock.
7. Okay, so I have time.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I was hoping they wouldn't
Oh,
close at
one
5 or
too.
something.
I think Wednesday they close.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that should be fun.
They got salt water downstairs and fresh water upstairs.
Oh, cool.
I never go down to the salt water.
It's cool that they have a lot to look at, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know these conference people, they want to take us out to eat couple nights. So I'm not really sure on what the schedule is yet until I get there.
It's Friday. There's yours, Jesse.
Let's see. I see it.
No, you don't. That should have
Oh,
flipped over.
that's just white crap.
No, that's not. That's a Binopleco.
Yeah, I didn't see it then.
That's the biggest one I got.
Now I don't see it. There it is, right?
Only thing I see is the road. There you go, right there.
Oh, the sun right in my eye. It's in your eye too?
I know you should see it now.
Oh yeah, I see it.
That's a good picture of it now.
So hopefully I can pick it up on Friday night because I fly out Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And I'll have the shortest time in the bed.
How long have I been raising that one pleco? A year or more?
Maybe. It's female, right?
They don't have no brisket on it, so it's gotta be a female.
Okay, good. Because I have a male ready to go. I just hope he doesn't kill her. Do they do that?
Not too.
Do plecos do that? Do they sometimes kill each other?
No.
No? Okay, just wondering.
And the other ones are so small, they hard to survive when they first born.
Yeah, because my male is full grown. He's big.
That one ain't full grown.
This one isn't full grown yet?
No.
I'm going to have to give her some size then. Feed her. Feed her some more. Oh, hey, Kelsey. Bye, I love you.
Bye-bye. Oh, there it is.
You found it? Ah, there it is. All right.
I gotta turn this air conditioner on. I've been everybody around here too. You know that? I was just taking a nap on the couch for any of y'all did.
What?
They was joking me about my couch. You know my big couch, they always golden cop always talk about my couch.
Oh, your couch, yeah.
They gonna have a field day. I had Jesse got on the couch for y'all did.
I know, I'm actually lucky I got a car. Because the person who, our fiscal person who pays for it, they're like, you need to rent a car. Don't they have a shuttle from the hotel to the conference? I'm like, oh, no, I have to get a car.
No, you gotta get a rental car.
But they really do have a shuttle. So I kind of lied.
So why get you a car?
I need a car.
You
How
really
am I
need a
gonna
car.
get a car? they're gonna give me an advance to pay for it.
Ooh,
Per diem,
I,
60 something dollars a day to for food. 60 something dollars a day. That's $20 a meal. Yeah, I could eat pretty good. $20 breakfast. How's that? Yeah, we're kind of lucky because the main project that I work on for work,
Mhm.
the company's home base is where I'm going to.
Oh, okay.
So I might be going there like, every other year or so or something. Who knows?
I want to turn this 75-gallon into a 6-liter tank.
A ciclet tank?
Yeah, you know how to do it.
You want to do it?
I want to do it.
What are you going to do with all the fish that's in there now?
Only ones I gotta keep is those lemons and that angelfish. All the rest of them is old. Methuselah.
So what are you going to do with them?
Probably put them beside the 20.
Oh, just put them somewhere else.
Get rid of the guppies. I'm sick of guppies. I don't want no go guppies. I will catch every last one of them except the lemons. I can't get rid of lemons. I ain't ready to die yet.
Yeah, what are you going to do with the lemons?
I'm gonna put them
Can't
inside
leave
the
them in.
20.
Put them in the trolley.
The angel and the 20. They're gonna go inside the 20-gallon. I'm gonna take all the guppies out. Oh, my mic failed. I gotta figure somehow how to get this mic to stay up here. It keeps falling. The A said drill a hole through the metal desk. How you gonna drill a hole through my metal desk?
For what?
Keep this mic from falling.
Oh.
Unless you got a solution.
I can take a look.
Because every time you turn around, the mic keeps falling.
I better come over there with some tools.
I can get any tool you want.
Uh-oh.
You talking about you ain't taking no fishes.
I'm taking one fish. That's it.
What about these? Those
Maybe two.
snails that wasn't rain till they came to my house.
Maybe.
Stop
Stop talking to me already.
talking to me already.
I don't want to bring stuff home.
I want to bring stuff home.
I have this real big bag of fish bag on my carry-on.
What I gotta take your plants out. Look how many plants is in here from you.
You
All
need more
this,
plants?
I don't know what that is. You gave it to me.
I'll be Val.
They popping up everywhere.
Yeah, that's one of the easiest things to grow.
Then I got that. I think I bought that from Michael out in Arizona.
That the tiger lily.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are nice. Real bright. Whoa, this car is just coming out of nowhere.
Oh God, I don't put them 2 tanks down. Now I'm lazy. Oh, now she shows up. Her whole body you can see now. She ain't that small. Look at her.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah.
She camera shy. She showed up for a few minutes and went back under the rock.
Where'd you get those rocks from? Just outside?
What rock? Oh, them rocks you can go down to the. No, it's too cold. Them rocks are free. Just go down to the park and get them out the water.
that's, that's the best kind.
You're a night out anyway when you come here, because nobody's so used to being up at that time.
Just think. Oh yeah, that's true.
And
But
everybody don't realize.
it starts at 9 o'clock in the morning though, and I have to eat breakfast. I'm gonna have to adjust.
Oh Lord,
My $20 breakfast.
you ain't gonna spend no $20 on no breakfast.
Breakfast buffet.
What kind of food do you like?
Prime rib. And eggs. And rice.
So we need to go to what? What type of restaurant?
Yeah, I gotta find out the good restaurants around there. Where's good
I
to eat?
know, Jesse, I'm fat. You know I know what the food is.
I want a steakhouse.
There's tons of steakhouses.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. You can go to Bubba Baker and get those ribs.
Prime rib? Not ribs.
Oh, I thought you were talking about some ribs. Yeah, that's prime ribs. You gonna try some soul food?
Yeah, I should. I don't think I've ever really tried, other than someone cooking it here.
Yeah.
Is that like gumbo?
No.
No.
That's.
Okay, then.
I'll probably call around and ask people where I can get some who cook gumbo.
What is soul food?
Soul food is black eyed peas, ham hocks, whatever they want to put inside the beans, fried chicken, okra, greens.
Yeah, it all sounds good.
Baked beans.
So they have like specialty restaurants for that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that'd be fun.
that's on the east side.
East side. As long as it's not too far.
How far is too far for you? Not big as the island?
Yeah, like 30 minutes is far to me. I guess yeah. The mentality here is everything is just so close in a way that anything that's 45 minutes, that's really far. That's really far. And we'll just go, no, we're not going there. That's too far. But I guess you guys are used to that. Everything's spread out.
Yeah, but Cleveland ain't that all of the little suburbs.
But it's,
We got so many suburbs around here.
yeah, I mean, we have suburbs too, but it's pretty much in the city. Like 20 minutes away from the city at the most.
All
But
depends on what time of the day it is and rush hour.
how bad is you guys' rush hour?
It ain't nothing compared to yours.
That's good. Yeah, this is rush hour right now.
Just in the morning and afternoon, people try to get back home.
Mm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, from the airport to my hotel is 22 minutes. To your house is another
22 minutes to get
20
there.
minutes.
That's crazy.
That's what it said when I
That's
Googled
a
it.
lie.
Your house is really close to the airport.
Why? I can look out my window and see the
No,
airport.
so from my hotel to your place is still 20 minutes. So it's pretty.
Still
I
20
think
minutes, but
it's right.
ain't nobody on the freeway. It's 3 stops to get where you at. You get off on Stern Road and make a right turn, you go right into Westlake. You got Cracker Park over there. You probably huh?
It does look close. It is close.
It's nowhere. It's 3 stops on 480. You get off on the right. There's 3 stops on the way down. You get off on the right, and you turn left. You keep straight down. You get the Puritas, and there go my building right there. You know, some of my building 101 times on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't hard. It wouldn't be nothing. You be like, oh well. My house is easy to find. Somebody get lost trying to find my house. You don't even need a GPS to find my house.
I don't think I have your phone number.
You don't have my phone number.
I don't think so.
I haven't got you my phone number yet.
I don't know. Give it to me.
Easy. I got everybody's phone number.
I don't think you have mine. I don't think so.
I got everybody's phone number. I can get a hold of you anytime I want to. Why I need your phone number for?
Yeah, like, that's what I say. No need. There's other ways.
Always getting a hold of somebody. My number is so easy. You have my phone number. Remember you said it was bad luck?
I'll go look at my phone book.
Because all those 4s.
Well, now I have it.
Yeah.
You just sent it to a bunch of people.
No, I didn't. I sent it to only person on there is Carson.
Okay.
That's the only person on there. You are Carson. Carson never gonna call me up. Mark, what you doing? Like you said, it's Sarah Carson on the phone. The young boy. I don't know why she called him the young boy. I had a joke to tell. Mom and Daddy, guess who's coming to dinner? Oh, this mom will freak out. Oh, Kamari took the SATs. She did very good on it.
Oh yeah, yeah. She seems smart.
That girl, that's all she is smart. She ain't taking high school classes, she taking college class. She been did high school already.
I did really bad on the written part of the SATs, but good on the math part. So I guess it made up for it because I got into the college I wanted.
She ain't took the SATs and Lord. There's so many colleges after her, it's ridiculous.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Because she's smart. But we need to find the one who's gonna give her the best deal. She's going down to over the weekend. Next weekend. She will be in Cincinnati. Gonna look at it. I don't know. She going to see University of Cincinnati or Xavier. You know I'm a Xavier lover anyway.
Where is Cincinnati?
Cincinnati is at the end. Before you go into Kentucky, you go Kentucky one way. Or you can go, we call it a triangle down there.
Cincinnati, Ohio?
Cincinnati, Ohio. It's the border. Before you go into Kentucky.
Is there any reason I would want to go to the lake?
Yeah, you go down to the lake and see the lake. You go down to the lake. I won't let you get out the car because you'll freeze your butt off. Because all that air is coming down from Canada, making us freeze. I'm glad we didn't get Canada snow.
Oh, well, I see. Is it snowing? Is it snowing right now?
It was snowing yesterday.
It's snowing yesterday. That'll be cool.
The Hard Rock of Fame is downtown. I've never been in there because I'm too cheap to pay all that money to go in somewhere.
Yeah, I wish I kind of padded at least a day to just kind of do whatever I wanted.
You don't.
But I didn't.
I need really. I really need to get rid of a breeding pair of these bristle nose plecos. Because having two breeding sets is ridiculous. I don't know what I was thinking. I had three. I did have three breeding sets. I sent one of them to
Diego?
No. I sent it to who got a breed other breeding pair of Pleckos? I can't remember the man's
No,
name no more.
no.
He called his son Buddy down in Arkansas. I can't remember his name. Yeah, he got a breeding set of Pleckos.
Lars?
Lawrence, yeah. I don't know if
Oh,
they bred yet or not, because Lawrence in school too.
cool.
I need to text him and ask him, did he ever get those Pleckos to breed? I'm like, they breeding already, so they should be breeding for you. Yeah, I had them breeding here. Cop cracks me up about those guppies I sent him. They got in my tank and they went bang, 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 bang. Next thing I know, I had too many guppies.
Yeah, that's what they
You got
do.
to separate the males from the females.
Yeah, that's what I do now. I only have the only time I have males and females is if I want to make them on purpose. Otherwise, they're separate.
Oh Lord, I'm trying to. I done had guppies something on. I'm sick of them.
I
Tetris, I'm
just
sick of them.
I just sold 2 pairs of guppies yesterday.
I got some fry in the tank. See him?
Yeah.
I always got guppy. I always got peckle fries.
I'm gonna get 2 trios from Twin City Guppies when I come back. Because I sent them some magenta guppies to trade. But he was holding off until it got warmer where he's at. No, actually he was holding off till I had my permit. And then he was waiting for it to get warmer.
Sit down on the couch.
So those should be nice. Those are gonna be those super Dumble dragons.
Oh, they beautiful. Oh,
And then Lisa gave me a crap load of guppies the other night at the fish auction. What did she give me? She gave me some kind of blue deltas or some or blue Moscows. I forget which it was. I think blue Moscow. And then the other one was albino koi guppies. And she gave me a lot.
you are good.
Oh, so now I have 3 more strains of guppies and I already had too much. How do you stop it? How do
I
you
got
stop the
this
madness?
cage. I want to think
And
you bring
then
some breathing caves. They probably high out there over there, ain't they?
the breeding caves are about $10.
Lord, that's too high.
Yeah.
I gotta fan myself. Oh Lord,
I usually order them online.
no way.
Yeah.
I think I ordered them online then.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see myself paying $10 for a cave. That's a regular simple cave.
Yeah, even in the auction, they'll go for that much.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Is it? So, how much would you pay? $5
No, I bought those special made ones from Jeremy.
for more?
No, Jeremy, Sergeant Tank.
Yeah, I know who he is. What's going on with him anyway? How come I don't see him around anymore?
You know what? I'm about to call Jeremy on the phone and ask him what's going on with him. When I first came in here, Jeremy, Jimmy, Rob, we all met up at something fishy.
Which Rob?
We lived down in Warren.
Huh?
The one that lived down in Warren.
Oh, Flip Aquatics?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, cool.
So when I came in here, I met some big people already. Who invited me to that? Oh, Jimmy did.
Hmm.
That's when I met Jeremy and I met Rob.
Oh, so Jeremy was just visiting.
Jeremy came in. Jeremy was visiting Rob and Jimmy.
Oh. What is this, like a couple years ago?
Wow, that was years ago. That's when I got the zebra neon snails from something fishy, the lemon tetras.
I don't know, lemon tetras, yeah.
That's one fish I can't get rid of.
Yeah, those are nice.
I think you're gonna end up taking these hatchet home. You got to cover them up because they jump out of the tank.
Mm-hmm.
They like to fly. What else in there is special? The cherry bars.
Man, the traffic is really bad today.
It'd be funny talking about, I can't get these fishes home with me.
Maybe if I see something I really like that I can't get back home, I might.
But you can't get back home.
Pygmy sunfish,
Tell me fish you got.
the Okefenokee ones, and black tiger Dario. Or Baddest, black tiger Baddest.
They might got them out at out in Book Park. Don't ask me the name of the place. I can't think of it right now.
How far is that?
Right by the airport.
Oh, it's close.
A little far down the street from the airport out in
Is it a fish store specifically?
saltwater fish store. Animals. Turtle. Rats.
Rats.
Yeah, mices. Guinea pigs. Store like that. And they got different
Oh, that sounds fun. I always like to
Where
go
got
and play
my
the
tape
snake when
from?
I'm in the mainland.
RMS. That's the name of the fish store. It's RMS.
RMS.
Yes.
What does that stand for? Rat, mice, and
I don't
snake.
know. I know. Ask them what RMS stands for. But you'll love. I mean, you'll be in that store for a couple hours looking at the salt water, the freshwater fish.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
But
that place sounds
I
like
know definitely when you go to something fishy, I'm just gonna sit on the couch and let you go through. You're gonna be feeling there, Jack, because they got some beautiful fishes.
Yeah, it looks like they have like a gallery room where you can just sit down and chill, yeah? Is that
Yeah.
what it is? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I want to go there first. And then maybe the RMS after the second. That sounds good.
RMS.
What you think is better?
But the one that Jimmy likes, too far.
What is that one?
That's way out there in Raw 8, almost down to Akron. Lord, I know you can't go to that other place that got opened up.
Yeah, probably not.
Um, he just opened up last year, Salt Place. He built it from the ground up. He got tanks for collect water in the ground. I cannot remember the man's name. He opened up last July 31st. He had a big giant picnic down there. Who knows some good?
Have you been there or no?
Rico.
Rico?
Rico, that's Rico. Rico and him as boys. He's Oriental. Diva, where you at? Diva? I know you learned.
Is it kind of like that unconventional, not unconventional, something?
Yeah, I
That
think
guy? He has his own store now?
he has his own big giant store.
Oh, cool.
That's what I know. He's getting the fish tank was getting made. I
Oh,
think the store in
Inappropriate.
Minnesota was getting his tanks made.
You talking about inappropriate reefer?
Is he in Ohio?
I don't think so.
Only person I know is in Ohio is
But I'm not sure.
down in
I don't know.
Cincinnati. That's in the YouTube. Then you have Guppy Train. It's in Kentucky. Richmond, I think that's a science geek. The Nerd is in Cincinnati. Rob is in Warren. Rico is down there by Akron. The Oriental guy is down there by Akron.
Accurate.
Then you got Ohio Rescue down in Strongsville.
Who knew there's so much going on in Ohio?
Huh?
I said, who knew there was so much going on in Ohio?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in Ohio.
I tell everybody
So I
over
met
here
more
that I'm going to
people.
Ohio and they feel sorry for me. They're like, oh, how come you're going there?
But they don't know what's all in Ohio till you come to Ohio.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll never catch one of us in
I
Ohio.
mean, you got some old timers in Ohio that's been fishing, keeping fishing for years. In Ohio and Kentucky. And PA. Indiana.
That whole area is totally foreign to me. The
I know.
whole like upper mid America. area.
But because everybody is not on YouTube, there's a lot of them on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
If you go onto Facebook, you will see them. So I got people all the way from church. Don't give me no mind. I just don't brag about my Facebook account. 50 people I got on there. But I love the ones to me over in Turkey. They know how to breed some pleckles. They be having some bad pleckles. I don't know why I don't post it to my Facebook. Because I don't want nobody to say, why you do that? We don't understand no turkey language. But just you know how I am. I go everywhere. You look up and say, what country mark in now? Now who gonna come on this page that we don't know about? You never know who gonna come over here. What country you from? What did I take you to? What night? I can get you some subscribers real quick. Oh, I took you over to the Philippines one night. Remember?
Yeah. Yes. I remember that. That's funny.
It was funny.
Good times.
They see me. They know who I am. I work on these tanks. You might take some of these pecker fries home with you.
Maybe.
You don't know what you want to take. That's a nice ring, a pecker ring I got.
I could actually just make a box and ship it to myself. You have that printer, right? I could print out my paper.
Yeah, the printer's here.
I could do that actually. That might be easier than carrying it on.
I got the bags, I got boxes, I got heat packs.
You don't have insulation, do you?
I got a special box.
Oh, like something from someone else, yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta ship my special box back to me.
I gotta give you something back.
That's a $15 box.
It sure is. I know.
I ain't shipped that box to nobody.
Yeah. Yeah, I ship all the time. It's really humbug, man. Cutting up those insulation things, that's not fun.
It ain't fun. That's why I was keeping my boxes.
In fact, I have to ship something out next week, Monday, to Maria. Giving her a couple pairs of guppies. But I have to go make that box first.
You see what I'm saying? That's why people don't realize when somebody sends you something in a box, you keep it.
That box took a lot of work to make. Someone had to make that box.
Who box is that? Oh, that's that box from the Pleckles. Two
That's
red
the hardest
Pleckles that
part
she
with that
made.
box. I need a box maker. Carson, Make me
Oh, I
10
cut
boxes.
my finger on a piece of paper. You got two little kids there. All you gotta do is teach them.
They ain't good for nothing right now.
I didn't move out to Hawaii, did. I could give
Yep.
me I could give me a job just staying at your house shipping fishes all day. You come home from work, you could just say, bro, you got that order to bread up? I said, yeah.
Where's the order today?
Huh?
Yep.
So I could find me a hotel, an apartment. But the way it look like, you gonna need some help.
Yeah, pretty soon now. Actually, I might have a lot of guppies for sale. I have a probably like hundreds of fry. Just growing up, ready,
There was one set I wanted. I forgot what it was. I said, oh, Jesse, I'm in love with that one set.
The black one, huh?
That's what it was?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know.
It was it was in a pond.
I was in a pond.
It was in a barrel. I forgot was it Moscow's? No. It was blue.
Oh, blue.
And my favorite color is blue.
Oh, the metalhead. Those are so fragile. Like, I'm not having good luck with them.
No, but what?
They just cleared the road. Nice. Now it's going. Yeah, they're like holding on. That line is just holding on for dear life. Like they're not having any more fry.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, come on,
Like,
Jesse. You hurt me right now.
that's the yeah. I mean, I can't.
Beautiful fish.
I'm not able to give any of those away right now because I'm still trying to establish that line. I don't know what.
I know guppies ain't breeding no more.
Yeah. Yeah. So that one, yeah, I really like that one too.
I think I'm about to take some out, a pair out and put it inside of a jar. See, can I get them to breed? They will not breed for nothing.
I got some panda guppies. I don't know if I have any fried.
I didn't never had no fries in over a month or two. I'm
I
gonna
had
take
a
them
long
out.
thing too, like a dumbo ear panda guppies.
I'm taking them out.
But I only had one male and it died.
Yeah, those ain't breeding right now. Ain't no fries in that tank. I don't know what's going on. Come on. I'm streaming. How's I'm doing? I'm on. Just be yawning before you go to work.
Yep, I'm almost there. Man, it took a long time to get to work today. It was pretty much an hour. Because I left at 7:30.
Herbert?
I have to buy lunch. I have to buy lunch.
Wake up, America. Yes, you just woke up.
The other day, I was walking to my car, and then I opened the door, and someone was in it because it wasn't my car.
Oh my
It was a girl, and she got really scared. She just put her hands up right away. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, wrong car.
Oh my God, they look just alike.
Yeah, it was the same exact car.
You told, oh, I got the same car you got. How do you like yours?
Must have scared the crap out of her.
You can't. You gotta go to work till 5 o'clock. How you gonna do that?
I'm gonna do what?
You need to wake up. Wake up. You gotta text the job.
Oh, yeah, I haven't had my glass of tea yet.
Oh, he's in the parking lot.
Okay. I got the times for tomorrow and Sunday.
She gotta eat the jar.
Oh, you were doing that, huh? Did they see us?
No, take his face to bottom time.
Oh. I didn't get my hair on my makeup.
Then you go in there.
Makeup. I don't know if I want to go anywhere later.
I got these taxis back.
Yeah.
That water was black.
Which one?
The jars was filthy. I gotta rinse them out and put that
Really?
tax
You don't want to go anywhere later anyways?
sore.
I don't feel like we're going out
Oh
tomorrow.
man, I didn't close my water good, and now my socks are all wet. Oh man, I can't wear wet socks.
Right there. That's the hall.
Why so early?
That's what they want to give us.
4:30?
Yeah. 4 to 4:30.
Why so long?
I want to have stuff I gotta get done.
Hey, you only carry 4 bags on the bus.
So,
You gonna be there from 11 to 12:30. So how many hours that is?
All right, Mike, I gotta go. I'll see you later.
All right then.
should I call them back?
Yeah, you can call them back. That's too long.
We should do what time? 2:30? Stay from 9 to 2:30?
The number call to
2:30. I thought it. 2:30.
yeah, 4 o'clock.
I'm sorry.
Ain't nobody gonna say no Walmart for no 11
5
o'clock.
hours.
5 hours in no Walmart.
I know.
Too long to be in Walmart.
I know.
So who's all left in the chat? About to hook up that hose and clean that out. That tape is filthy. But right now I'm too tired to do anything.
I think so 3 o'clock will be good.
I'm not saying that you
2:30? 2:30?
it only be 2 hours. begins at 11 o'clock.
Yeah. 2:30. Call her 40 minutes.
It's 5 hours at Walmart.
No.
What would you think?
No. Anybody on?
Yeah, there's 7 people on.
I'm not saying anything.
It is typing to me.
Um,
Lord, I gotta get out. What's the deal? You don't got the link? Hello, whoever came in. Sitting on the couch and the monitor's 5 miles away. I done got lazy now. And I still got all these tanks to change the water in them.
he's talking.
And nobody all hang out either. I made up my bed, changed the sheets.
I should be a song. I made up my bed, changed my sheets.
Then I came in here and started working on this room.
Then I came in here and started working on this fish thing.
Why are you pinching me?
What's that?
Somebody coming in.
No,
I think it's Mr. B.
it's Mr. B.
It is me. You're just probably not real used to seeing this room yet. It's not really set up yet. I'm still working on it.
How you doing today, Mr. B?
Not too bad. Today I am working on this. So I'm getting ready to set up an airline system in here.
Wow.
Putting some different valves in this plastic pipe to see what I'm going to like.
Wow.
So I've drilled a little hole in it. Some of these are just barbed. Some of them are threaded. And naturally the threaded one is nicer, but the barbed one works too. Just press with it, saves a lot of time, and they're a lot more economical. So I'm just kind of deciding what I'm going to do as I set up this airline system. So this is going to be my airline pipe. It's going to go around my ceiling and drop airline to each one of the tanks in here. I'm going to be moving away from the canisters that I use, which I like my canisters, but for economic reasons, I think it's time to maybe move away from them. We also use a lot of the AquaClear hang-on backs. And at the end of the day, there's like 2 AquaClears on this tank, right? There's a canister on that tank, and a canister on that tank, and a canister on that tank. Filtration pump on this one. And we're going to put some more tanks down there. There's another tank that's going to come here. It's got a big canister, and it's got a bunch of tanks underneath. Then this one that's over here, hope I'm not getting you guys dizzy. This one's got 2 hang-on backs. So I can run 1 air pump for less electricity than probably any one of these other filters that I'm using here. So I'm kind of thinking it's time for me to go there. Plus, I use air in my fish anyway, just for aeration purposes and air sponges. So I think that's the way I'm going to end up going.
You got enough storage stuff underneath them tanks.
Yeah, well, this is, you haven't really seen this yet, but this is the fish room that I'm in the process of building right now.
Yeah, you was working on it.
Yeah, that's right. I'm still working on it. It's, you know, you're getting a sneak peek at Big Easy's. And so, yeah, so that's what I'm working on today is I'm sort of testing these air valves to see which one's going to work the best for me. Everybody uses the PVC pipe in their airlines and all. Well, it's not a, you know. So here though we have PEX pipe, which is another form of a plastic water line. And what's nice about it is it's flexible. Versus the PVC is these straight lines and you have to put elbows and do a bunch of gluing. This being flexible, I think I might even be ahead of the game because I can bend it any shape that I want, put it wherever I want.
Get up in the corners.
Yeah, exactly. It makes its own corners, and I'm going to have less seams, and it's ridiculously cheap. You know, it's very, very cheap. So these are each 20-foot rolls, and each one of these 20-foot rolls cost me like $8.
That ain't bad.
So, I mean, how in the world do you beat that? You know?
That's what Priscilla should get instead of getting those pieces.
Weighs nothing, holds 100 pounds of pressure, which there's no way we're going to put 100 pounds of pressure. We're going to put like 5. You know, it's already a sterile product used for water. So and it's bendable. You can bend it in that tall circle, then I can certainly make corners and go around the fish room in any shape that I want. This is just a little piece that I cut off to experiment with. So I ordered my sponges and I'm trying to build the air system right now. These are the sponges I'm going to use. Typical that you've seen all over the place before.
Yep.
And this is kind of my little goodie bag box of airline stuff. So that's what I'm up to. And I don't have a big air pump like a linear piston pump or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I do, however, have quite a few bigger air pumps kicking around. For example, I've got this one here. I've got this other one here. We've got a couple of big ones. So I'm going to try those first. I'll build the air system and I'm going to try those on it. And either that'll work, or if it doesn't work with one or even possibly a couple of these, because I've got some other spares. I always keep lots of air pump stuff around. There's a spare in here. So I'm going to try that first and see if that works for me because they're economical and I already have them. And if it doesn't work, then I'll look into a big linear system or something like that. Maybe a big Jawas one or something like that.
I'm going to be talking and I don't want to bother you.
Unless we got Mr. B's lovely tanks.
Playing shy.
You want to order lunch, Carrie, or not? Okay. I have 8. Yeah. The ribs off the bone and some rice and the 4 spring rolls. That chick heat is on. Don't you hear it just came on?
Yeah, but she's not home.
Where's she at? You're blasting me with all that heat. All right. Mr. Big, you still there or you gone? What's lost reception? Oh, no, I don't have that long screen. I need to lay down. Clean out these bowls. Get back up. I'm in too much pain. I'm hurting. Lord, help me, Lord. I gotta get off this couch. I don't want to sleep. Oh, I got the power. I'm up. 3 hours. That's good enough. I'm tired. There's Mr. B. He's still here. He just muted. Hey, just that's all I forgot I was on. We're gonna keep it going. They can learn how to do a hose. And not nobody knocking at my door. Cause you hear a noise, you said somebody knocking on my door. That could be me in here moving stuff around. Oh boy. What in your hand?
Where?
No.
Where?
I ain't bothering with this shit today, man. Okay, pick up toilet paper. Don't know the toilet paper. I'm still here. Okay, I'll be back. Let you know how it went. Alright, I'm about to stop this. I need to go lay down.